You have a good
Yes.
foundation. That's great.
Thank you.
Okay. So I think we have been through everyone, and all of you, I think, have already spoken with me in some demo session or the other. So I will not waste time introducing myself. But let's come to the first lesson. And before that, I'll just show you, the A1 level. As I told you in the demo classes as well, A1 is called the survival level. So in the survival level, you will be learning basic topics, very basic topics. And our focus will be on practical use of the language rather than just learning grammar and rules. Okay. So in the classes, it is highly recommended that you interact. Okay. We will try our best to interact in the classes. I will try my best to ask you questions, and you have to give me the same commitment to be able to answer those questions. And you have to be willing to make mistakes. Those of
Sure.
you who, great, thank you. So, those of you who have already learned a language before or learned anything at all, whenever we learn anything, we need to be able to make mistakes. Okay. So, I want everybody to be comfortable with me and with each other to be able to make mistakes. And the more mistakes we make, the better we learn. It is not just a saying, but जब आप कोई गलती करते हो क्लास में, उसको लेके कोई कोई ना कोई चर्चा होती है क्लास में. There is some conversation around it, or maybe we crack a joke, or maybe it was a funny mistake. You said something instead of something else, and we make fun of it. तो ऐसे करके ना उसके अराउंड एक कन्वर्सेशन बिल्ड होती है, और फिर वो चीज आपको याद रह जाती है. तो ये सारी चीजें हमें लैंग्वेज सीखने से पहले हमें अपना साइकोलॉजी डेवलप करना है कि गलतियां हो सकती हैं और गलतियां हमें करनी है. हमें ज्यादा से ज्यादा इंटरेक्ट करना है. Whatever question comes to your mind at any point, you immediately raise a hand. It is not recommended that you just unmute and speak, but if there is any question in your mind at any point, immediately please raise your hand. So even if I'm in the middle of the sentence, I'll just finish up what I'm saying, and I'll immediately come back to you, ask you what your question is, and you will get it clarified. Whenever you have a question, if you are doing your homework and you are not live in the class and still you have a question in mind, put it in the WhatsApp group. You are having a question live in the class, ask me. Do not hesitate. Okay? कोई भी क्वेश्चन छोटा या बड़ा नहीं होता, और ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है जो आप रिपीट भी करोगे तो मैं जवाब नहीं दूंगी. आप जितनी मर्जी रिपीट करो, जब तक आपको क्लैरिटी नहीं मिलती है, वो आपकी रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. इट्स योर रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू रिपीट योर क्वेश्चंस अनलेस यू हैव क्लैरिटी ऑन इट. ठीक है. तो क्लास में खुद को बहुत कंफर्टेबल महसूस करना, आराम से कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो आपको पूछना है, और आपको बातें करनी है, इंटरेक्ट करना है. जितने क्वेश्चंस मैं आपसे पूछूंगी आपको आंसर करना है. ठीक है. तो A1 लेवल पे हम, आई हैव शोन दिस टू यू इन द डेमो एज वेल, बट आई विल जस्ट क्विकली रिपीट इट. वी विल कवर 18 लेसन्स इन द A1 लेवल, which includes grammar and vocabulary. So in the grammar chapters, we will learn how to build our sentences, what are the different parts of speech, or how to basically use the language, the building blocks of the language. That we will learn in the grammar chapters. And in the vocabulary chapters, we will learn very basic vocabulary, like days of the week, the different numbers, or days, names of the months, or maybe some conversations like how to greet a friend, how to talk to a doctor. So survival level Portuguese we will be learning. So what will happen in the vocabulary chapters, you will also come across some texts, some illustrations, or some dialogue between two people, by which you will understand the actual practical usage of the language. That will help you to really relate to the language at a very personal level and understand how you are going to use the language. So these two things combined, we will have our A1 level. And in the A1, we don't overburden you with a lot of theory or a lot of grammar. We have very less grammar in A1. We'll be focusing more on the conversation part so that you are first familiar with the language, and then we will build it up with A2, B1, B2, and so on. So let's come to the first lesson, that is O alfabeto. So we have O alfabeto. When you learn Portuguese, it is very similar to the English language. Most of the words you can make out. Even if you don't know the word, You can at least have an idea इसका मतलब क्या हो सकता है. So in English we call it the alphabet. In Portuguese we say o alfabeto. Now, although the name of the chapter is the alphabet, but in this chapter we will learn lot many things apart from the alphabet. So let us first see what all is there in the chapter. Definitely, first of all, we will learn the alphabet. Then we will move on to something called the rules of pronunciation. Very, very important. Rules of pronunciation. Okay. C के साथ अगर E आता है तो साउंड होता है स. C के साथ अगर A O U आता है तो साउंड होता है क. ऐसा क्यों होता है, इसके पीछे रूल है. जब तक हमें रूल पता नहीं होगा तब तक हमें सही तरीके से उच्चारण करना नहीं आएगा. विल नॉट लर्न द राइट प्रोनाउंसिएशन. इसके लिए जरूरी है कि हर किसी चीज के पीछे जो रूल है वो हम सीख लें. तो यहाँ पे हम रूल्स ऑफ प्रोनाउंसिएशन देखेंगे. ये जो रूल्स हम देखेंगे, बहुत सारी रूल्स हैं. इट्स लॉट ऑफ थियोरी. इट डजंट मीन दैट यू हैव टू लर्न ऑल दिस थिंग्स. आपको मेमोराइज नहीं करना है, कुछ याद नहीं करना है इसमें से. आपको बस इस चीज का ज्ञान चाहिए. यू हैव टू हैव द नॉलेज कि ऐसा होता है तो ऐसे प्रोनाउंस करते हैं, ऐसा कॉम्बिनेशन आएगा तो इसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन ये होता है, इसका साउंड ये होता है. बस इतना आपको पता होगा तो आप धीरे धीरे सारे वर्ड सही तरीके से प्रोनाउंस करना शुरू कर देंगे. So this is rules of pronunciation. Then we have a very important thing called accent. So accent is nothing but these marks that you can see in the first column. These are some of the marks that we use in almost every European language. ठीक है, बहुत यूनिक चीज नहीं है ये, सारे यूरोपियन लैंग्वेजेस में ये यूज होता है. हर एक एक्सेंट का कुछ ना कुछ रोल होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस फर्स्ट एक्सेंट दैट यू कैन सी, इट लुक्स लाइक अ ट्रायंगल, कम्स ऑन टॉप ऑफ वावल्स. इट शॉर्टन्स द साउंड ऑफ द वावल. अगर हम आ को आ बोलते हैं, अगर उसके ऊपर ये एक्सेंट आ गया तो वही आ अ बन जाता है. तो ऐसे ही हर एक एक्सेंट का कुछ ना कुछ काम होता है जो हम इस टेबल में देखेंगे. Lastly, we will learn the stress pattern in Portuguese language. Every language has a specific stress pattern. For example, आपका नाम जैसे है कोमल, ठीक है, तो इसमें दो साउंड्स हैं, एक है को, एक है मल. तो हम दोनों पे इक्वली स्ट्रेस देते हैं. हिंदी लैंग्वेज में हम कोमल कहते हैं. पोर्चुगीज में क्या हो जाएगा ना, ये कोमल बन जाएगा. कोमल, कोमल. अब जैसे लेट्स टेक द नेम ऑफ, लेट्स टेक अलकामा. ठीक है, इसमें तीन साउंड्स हैं, अल का मा. अब हिंदी में हम इसको अलकामा पढ़ते हैं, पर पोर्चुगीज में हम इसको पढ़ेंगे अलकामा, अलकामा. जैसे आपका नाम है राजीव, ठीक है, तो इसमें लगभग तीन साउंड है, रा जी व. पर इसमें चूंकि ऑलरेडी डबल ई आपने लिखा हुआ है अपने नाम में, तो हमें पता चल रहा है कि हमें जी वाले पार्ट को एक्सटेंड करना है, राजीव. दैट इज हाउ वी यूज अ लैंग्वेज. पर कहा जहां पे कोई डबल लेटर नहीं है, हमें पता नहीं है कहाँ पे स्ट्रेस डालना है, वहां पे अलग अलग लैंग्वेज का ना अलग अलग रूल होता है. तो हम हिंदी में कभी ऐसे नहीं पढ़ेंगे आलकामा या फिर अलकामा, ऐसा नहीं पढ़ते, हम कहते हैं अलकामा. पर पोर्चुगीज में बाय द नेटिव पीपल बाय डिफॉल्ट वो ऐसे ही पढ़ेंगे आपका नाम अलकामा. तो अगर आप नोटिस करेंगे, जो भी नाम मैं पढ़ रही हूँ, लास्ट साउंड को छोड़ के जो सेकंड लास्ट साउंड है उसको हम स्ट्रेच करते हैं. एंड दैट इज द स्ट्रेस पैटर्न ऑफ पोर्चुगीज लैंग्वेज. अगर आप इन नुआंसेस को सीख जाएंगे तो आपका जो प्रोनाउंसिएशन है वो ऑटोमेटिकली नेटिव लोगों जैसा साउंड होने लगेगा. Those are the secrets behind learning the actual real accent of the language. और ये जो रूल्स हम सीखेंगे, they will apply to both European and Brazilian Portuguese. तो ये चैप्टर कर लेने के बाद ना आपको पोर्चुगीज लैंग्वेज का साउंड समझ आ जाएगा. किस वर्ड को कैसे पढ़ना है, कौन सा लेटर कैसे कॉम्बिनेशन में आएगा तो उसका साउंड क्या होगा, कोई भी अगर एक्सेंट हमें दिखता है तो उसका क्या साउंड होगा. ये सारी चीजें हमें क्लियर हो जाएंगी. अगेन, इनमें से कुछ भी आपको याद नहीं करना है. एक चीज जरूर याद करनी है, वो है अल्फाबेट. वो तो आपको याद ही करनी है, कोई और उपाय नहीं है. पर इनमें से बाकी जो चीजें हैं, कुछ भी याद करने वाली चीजें नहीं है. तो इतना थ्योरी देख के आपको घबराना नहीं है. हम इन थ्योरी को आराम से एग्जाम्पल्स के साथ पढ़ेंगे, बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल्स के साथ, तो आपको बहुत क्लियर हो जाएगा. और ये चैप्टर हम एक हफ्ते के अंदर कंप्लीट करेंगे, आपको पोर्चुगीज का साउंड सारा क्लियर हो जाएगा. नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द अल्फाबेट. So many of you have gone through the alphabet in the demo class as well. जो पोर्चुगीज का अल्फाबेट है, it is exactly same as the English alphabet. So we have the same letters, but the sound will be different for every letter. For every letter, the sound is different. There are some letters for which there's a different sound in European and a different sound in Brazilian. Now let me point out some basic differences between Brazilian and European before we get into this. Brazilian Portuguese is we would say a polluted version of the European Portuguese. अब polluted का मतलब negatively impact नहीं करता है ये. It's not a negative word. Polluted का मतलब है कि जो Brazilian accent है वो original European accent के साथ और भी बहुत सारे accents mix होके बना है, और ये बना है ब्राजील में, where the culture is very easy going, is very welcoming, easy going culture. तो ब्राजीलियन पोर्चुगीज में ना बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट रूल्स नहीं है. इट्स अ very flexible language. Okay. Brazilian Portuguese is more flexible. It is in Brazilian we actually extend the vowels way more than we do in European Portuguese. So the European people, they are very strict with their rules. They will not use the language here and there. Like ये आप तभी समझोगे जब आप ग्रामर पढ़ते हो. तो जब हम ग्रामर पढ़ते हैं, there are some words which are fixed. कि जैसे अगर मैं बोलूं आपका नाम क्या है, तो हम पोर्चुगीज में बोलेंगे सेउ नॉमी. आपका नाम सेउ नॉमी. और अगर मैं बोलूं उनका नाम, तो वो बन जाएगा नॉमी देली. नॉमी देली मतलब उनका नाम, थर्ड पर्सन, किसी और के नाम की बात हो रही है. तो अब यूरोपियन में क्या होता है, यूरोपियन में रूल फॉलो होता है. यानी योर नेम मतलब सेउ नॉमी, हिज नेम मतलब नॉमी देली. और ब्राजीलियन पोर्चुगीज में योर नेम मतलब सेउ नॉमी, और हिज नेम के लिए भी हम सेउ नॉमी यूज कर देते हैं. जबकि ग्रामर ऐसा नहीं कहता है. ग्रामर कहता है कि हिज नेम के लिए नॉमी डेली होना चाहिए. पर ब्राजीलियन लोग थोड़ा ग्रामर के साथ खेल लेते हैं. दे लाइक टू प्ले अराउंड. सो इट इज okay to make mistakes in Brazilian Portuguese, but never okay in European Portuguese. European Portuguese always follows the rule. And one more thing in European Portuguese is that they do not stretch the vowels a lot. Okay. So their vowels are very, like, they're shorter. The sounds are more closed sounds, and they don't open their mouth so much. When you hear Brazilian Portuguese, they tend to open their mouth a lot, because of which the sound is very clear and it sounds melodious. It sounds like music. Whereas when you hear European Portuguese, then the sound is more like the Russian language, The sound is more closed because they don't open their mouth so much when they're pronouncing the words. If there is a vowel at the end of it, at the end of a word, then the vowel is almost cut short. The vowel is almost not pronounced at all. So these are some basic differences between European and Brazilian. There are a lot more like small differences like this that we will come across when we proceed. So before we know the alphabet, we need to know that there will be some letters which will be pronounced differently in European and different in Brazilian. So let us start with the first one. And I want you to contribute here because I think most of you already know the alphabet. What is the first letter?
A.
That is in English. A. Yes.
Sorry, yeah.
Right. First letter is A.
B.
B. So, can you give me a show of hands? How many of you have received the book? Already have the book.
No, I don't have. Bushra don't have book yet. Same, ma'am. Same. I don't.
All
I
those who
also don't
have,
have.
please raise your hand. I know many of you don't have it yet. Just want to see how many of you have it.
I also don't have.
No, just raise your hand if you have the book. Those who have already received. Okay, fine. I think everybody will receive the book by the end of this week. No issues if you don't have the book right now. We're just doing the alphabet. And I'll also share the screenshots of this page with you in the group. Okay, so that it will be easier for you to take notes.
Okay.
Okay, so our next letter is called B. Then next one,
Say.
Jota.
say.
Say.
A, B, say. Then
They.
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 next,
A.
A. Next,
F.
F.
okay. But we have two sounds. Yes, some people are saying F, some people are saying FE. Both are correct. In European, we don't extend the sound, so we say kind of F, just like in English. Whereas in Brazilian, we say FE. We extend it a little bit. इसलिए मैंने छोटी की मात्रा लगाई है. FE.
G.
G.
Right.
G.
Then next one.
Aga.
Aga.
It's
Aga.
K also, no, ma'am?
Yes.
I.
For reminding me. For this letter, we can say J. We can also say gay. Both are correct.
G and J both are correct.
Both are correct.
So H sound is aga.
Yeah. Next sound is aga.
Okay.
Okay. Next one.
I.
Not I.
E.
E.
E. Yes.
E.
E.
Right. Then
Jota. Jota.
Jota.
yes.
Jota.
I will write in English because Hindi में ऐसा कोई sound नहीं है. तो jaw. It's a soft sound.
Jota.
Jota.
So
Jota.
generally J sounds ja. Sha.
Jo.
J.
Jo.
Jota.
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 Jaw, like our jaw, right? Jaw.
Exactly. Like the jaw. तो हमारे face पे जो jaw है. This one. Jaw.
So I have a query here. We have to put a pressure on the last W, or it will be a silent pressure in Cha.
See, it's jota. Jota.
Short.
Okay.
The W doesn't have any role in it. It's just there to show you the sound. Jota.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just look at all these letters now. A, B, C, D, A, F. In European, in Brazilian, it is FE. This one, somewhere it is called J, some places it is called G. And it is not necessary कि ब्राजील में ऐसा बोला जाता है या यूरोप में ऐसा बोला जाता है. ऐसा कोई difference नहीं है country wise. But some people call it J, some people call it K. Then we have aga.
Aga.
Aga. Aga.
Aga.
Then we have E,
E.
E.
and then jota.
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 Rajiv, you have a question? Your hand is raised.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, let's move on to the next set.
Okay. Kappa.
Yes.
Kappa.
So this one can be called ka or kappa. Again, both are correct. Ka or kappa. Doesn't matter you are speaking in Brazil or in Portugal, you can use both. Ka or kappa.
Kappa. Ellie.
Yes, Ashish, you have a question?
Ma'am, in this one alphabet can carry two or more sounds also, it seems.
Right.
Okay.
Then we have this one. What will you call this?
L.
L.
So we can call it L or we can call it L.
Only L or LA?
Both.
Both.
Yeah. Why both? L in European Portuguese, L in Brazilian Portuguese.
Oh.
In Brazilian, we'll explain the sound a little bit. Rashmi, you have a question?
Ma'am, is there a specific reason why there are two like pronunciation, like किसी sentence में कहीं कहीं, or is it just like that? जैसे
Uh,
क का है कापा.
Mhm. No, there's no specific reason behind it. Because see, the name of the letter and the sound of the letter is different. ठीक है? अगर लेटर का नाम जैसे इंग्लिश को ही देख लेते हैं, इंग्लिश में देख लेते हैं, लेटर का नाम है आई, बट इफ वी राइट द वर्ड इम्पोर्टेंट, देन उसका साउंड ई बन जा रहा है. आई इम्पोर्टेंट तो नहीं कहते हैं,
Got
इम्पोर्टेंट.
it.
तो लेटर का नाम और साउंड में वैसे तो कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. साउंड
Okay.
अलग है और लेटर का नाम अलग है. और नाम अगर 2-3 भी है, उसका साउंड पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं.
Okay.
Okay, so just like L, all these 3 letters will come together. L, M, N.
L.
And same thing, we can call M as N also. In Brazilian, it will be M.
So is it same as L in European and L in Brazilian?
Exactly. So all these 3 letters, the logic is same. L, M, N in European, and slightly
L.
L, N, N in Brazilian. Then this letter, what about this?
Oh.
Oh.
O. Yes.
Right?
What is
Oh.
it?
Oh.
O.
Oh.
ठीक है? Awesome वाला O.
Oh.
अब ये
Oh.
O नहीं है, ये O बन गया है.
Oh.
So O is used in both languages?
Both. Yes. Then we have pay.
P.
Yes. Next one.
Sure.
P. K.
K.
Anyone remembers this one?
Eri.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay. And this is very different sounds. Okay, let me try this. This has a different sound in Brazilian and different in European. I want everybody to go on mute for a second, please. So in European Portuguese, we will call this air. Air. So here, if you notice it, my tongue is rolling. R. R wala sound lana hai. Air. So first, let's just focus on European one. European one is air. So anyone wants to try the sound? Air.
May
R.
I?
Air.
R.
Right.
L.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So European, we roll the tongue inside the mouth, and the sound is air. So we cannot really write it in Hindi, but I'll just try like this. It's not exactly like this, but just to give you a hint of it, it's air. But please remember that we roll the sound like R, 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 air. This is in European Portuguese. In Brazilian, the sound becomes so strong that it comes out of the throat. Everybody, please go on mute. Please be on mute. So in Brazilian, we say ehi, ehi. So the sound is ho. It is coming out of your throat as if something is stuck here in your throat. And you're saying ho, ho. You're trying to get something out of your throat. Ehi. Ehi. So in Hindi, if I want to write it, I'll roughly write it like this, like ehi. But it is nowhere close to this sound, what we can write in Hindi. It is rather a combination of these 3 letters. It's a combination of these 3 letters. 3 अक्षरों का ये कॉम्बिनेशन है, ह र और ख को मिला दोगे तो जैसा साउंड आएगा. बेसिकली जब हमारे गले में कुछ फंस जाता है हम निकालने की कोशिश करते हैं, जैसे साउंड आता है, इट इज अ साउंड लाइक दैट, ह. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू ट्राई दिस साउंड, एही.
Ehi.
Ehi. Ehi.
Yes.
Ehi.
Yeah.
Ehi.
Yes.
Ehi.
Yes. Okay. What I will also do at the end of this class, I will send you 2 YouTube videos in the WhatsApp group. One will be for European Portuguese, one will be for Brazilian Portuguese. They are YouTube videos. I want you to go through them for your own practice. Okay? When you will be practicing the alphabet at home, then you should be going to the video first so that your sound is more clear and you can practice the letters correctly. Okay. So Brazilian and European, the letter R is very different. Just to repeat once more, in European Portuguese, we give it a rolling sound, that is R, R,
R.
right? And in Brazilian, we say ehi, ehi.
Ehi.
Right.
Ehi.
You're getting it really good at the first time itself. Great. Then moving on to the next letter. So how will you name this letter?
S.
Yes.
Essay.
Yes. So we call S and SC also. Okay. Both are correct. So this one we can either call it S, with S, but then we say S, like this, lassi jaisa, S.
S.
So in European we tend to stop the sound very soon, S, S. And in Brazilian we extend it a little bit. We say SC.
S.
Yes. Then next one.
G.
Te.
Te. Yes. This one is called te. Next.
T.
Now after te,
E.
U. U.
this is u.
O.
U.
Yes. Next one.
Ve.
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 V.
Ve.
This one.
W. V.
Okay.
W. Duplo. W.
Yes, I'm getting two sounds and both are correct. Either we can call it dupluve, like it's written here, dupluve, or we can call it dablu.
W.
Yes. And it is not country specific. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि पोर्चुगल में डुप्लूवे ही कहते हैं और ब्राजील में जाके दाब्लू हो जाता है, ऐसा नहीं है. पोर्चुगल में भी दोनों यूज कर सकते हैं, डुप्लूवे एंड दाब्लू, एंड इन ब्राजील also we can use both. So it is not country specific. There are just two sounds to this letter and in all the accents. What about the next letter?
X.
Shish.
She.
Sheesh.
Ish. Ish or shish?
Sheesh.
Shish.
Very soft sh. Shalgam wala. Sh.
Shish.
Sheesh.
Yes.
Next one.
Epsilon.
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 Is there anyone here who is not comfortable with Hindi?
Pardon?
Anyone here who is not comfortable in Hindi?
I didn't understand the sound of Y.
Yes, I'll come back to why. I just want to know if anyone here who is not comfortable with the Hindi writings.
Yeah.
I think everybody is okay with it. Okay. So, why is Epsilon? Epsilon.
Epsilon.
Yes,
Epsilon.
Any silent and silent?
exactly. So I was just coming to it. You have the letter N at the end. ठीक है, इसके नाम में N तो है, पर हम इसको बोलते समय एंड में नो नहीं कहते हैं. यानी we don't touch our tongue to the top of our mouth.
Epsilon.
We say epsilon.
Epsilon.
Yes, nasal sound.
Law.
So it's an open nasal sound. Epsilon.
Epsilon.
Yes. Last one we have Z.
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 का वाला ज याद रखना, जो नहीं है, ये ज है. Z. Z.
J.
We revise the whole alphabet. So starting from the top, I want everybody to please go on mute once. Please go on mute once. Okay. So I'll just quickly revise this. I want you to just hear it as of now. Then I'll come to everyone and everybody has to speak the letters. So please pay utmost attention because you have to repeat it. Okay. Not together. I'll come to you one by one. Okay. A, B, C, D, A, F or FE. That is F in European, FE in Brazilian, J or gay. Both the sounds are correct. So, and it is not country specific. In Brazil also you can use both the names, and in Portugal also you can use both the names. So J or gay, H, E, J, J, K or K. We have two names for this letter. Again, not country specific. It can be used in both the countries. Ka or Kap. Then the next three letters, we have two pronunciations each. L or Ellie, M or Emmy, N or Any. यूरोपियन पोर्चुगीज में हम शॉर्ट साउंड रखते हैं तो हम कहते हैं एल. ब्राजीलियन में हम थोड़ा सा एक्सटेंड करते हैं साउंड को तो हम कहते हैं एली. एल और एली, एम और एमी, एन और एनी. Then we have awe, awesome, awe. Then we have pay, pay, K. Then this letter is very interesting. It has two different sounds. In European, we will say R. So all those who are prioritizing European Portuguese as of now, I want you to learn this letter as R. R, tongue roll, R. And for Brazilian, it is ehi, comes out of your throat, out of the bottom of your throat, ehi. Then we have S or SC. In European, we'll say S, we'll finish the sound quickly. And in Brazilian, we'll extend it little bit at the end and we'll say SC. So S and SC. Then we have P, U, V, W or W. Again, it is not country specific. In both the countries, we can use both the letters. I mean, both the names of the letter. W or W. Then we have sheesh, very soft sound. Sheesh. Epsilon, Z. So that is all that we have to study today. Nothing more than this. Now what I want is I'll come to every one of you and I want you to just read the letters. आपको देख के ही पढ़ना है, अभी आपको याद भी नहीं करना है, बस देख के आपका sound correct करना है. Okay. First focus is to make it perfect. Your sound should be perfect. Then you will focus on learning it or improving your fluency in the alphabet. First, we'll focus on correct sound. So let's start from the bottom. Let's start with Sarthak.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P,
Not O. This one is
O, O,
O.
O. Okay. Awesome. O. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Great. Great. Okay. Let's move on to Rashmi.
Hi. So it's A, B, C, D, A, F, E, J, Aga, I,
No,
Jota,
not I. This one is
E. Sorry, my bad.
E.
E,
Yes. Right.
Jota,
Hmm.
Kappa, L, E, M, E,
Wait,
N, E.
wait. Don't say it like this. L-E. No, it's
Sorry,
L.
L, E, L, E,
Yes.
M, E, N, E, O, P,
Right.
K, R, या E,
Hmm.
S, A, T, U, V, W, या W, शीश, Ipliso, or Z.
Okay. This one
J.
is Epsilon.
Ipliso. Ipsilon, sorry. Ipsilon.
Is
Ipsilon,
it
yeah.
Epsilon?
Ipsilon or J.
Z.
Z. Z.
Yes. Great. Okay. Rajiv.
Okay, ma'am. A, B, C, D, A, F, E, J, Aga, E, Jota.
Okay. Just a second. This one is not exactly Aga. ये है Aga. Aga. हाँ.
Okay. Kappa, L, M, N, O, P, K, R, S, T, U, V, W,
No. W.
W,
Hmm.
Sheesh,
Hmm.
Dipsilo,
नहीं. Epsilon.
Ipsilo, J.
Great. Great, Rajiv. Okay. Let's move on to Radhika.
Okay, so I'm starting from A,
Hmm.
B, C, D, E,
No.
F,
A.
A, F, E, J, Aga, E, Jota, Jo,
Jota.
Jota,
Hmm.
Papa, L, E, M, E, N, E, O, P, Q, Q,
K.
L,
No. Just wait for this one. Simple sound है. क में एक ही मात्रा. K.
K,
Hmm.
L, S, T, U,
U.
U, V,
Hmm.
W, She,
W. W.
W, W, Sheesh, Epsilon, Z.
The letter Y is epsilon. Nasal sound.
Epsilon.
Yes. अच्छा एक चीज ध्यान देना. I would ask everybody to pay attention on this. Look at this letter. This is called Q in English. Q. बल्कि पोर्चुगीज में इसका साउंड बहुत सिंपल हो जाता है. ये यू वाला साउंड नहीं रहता है इसमें. ये बन जाता है के. ठीक है. क्यू का के बन जाता है. वैसे ही हमारा लेटर है यू. यू का साउंड भी सिंपल हो जाता है. ऊ बन जाता है. ठीक है. तो पोर्चुगीज साउंड्स आर actually more simple than the English sounds. Okay. Q becomes K. So from now onwards, you should not pronounce it as Q. It is K. And this one is not U. It is U. Similarly, this one here is not I. It is E. So the sounds are, they have less sounds in the name of the letters. If you see it in English, A, E, there are two sounds combined in it. I. E, U, U. But in Portuguese, it is only one sound. E, U. Instead of Q, we say K. So it is more simpler, and we have to focus it, know it, and learn it like that. Okay, let's move on to Nakul.
So A, B, C, D, E, F, E, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N,
Okay, just a
O.
second. I think you are focusing on European Portuguese. We will learn this as LMN, not LEMEN. That is for Brazilian.
Also for European it is LMN.
Yes, we will not extend. In European, we don't extend the sound. Okay? So LMN, just like we say in English.
So P, K, R,
Yes.
S, E,
No, S.
W,
This one. S.
S,
Yes.
W, X,
Know the letters in between after S?
T, sorry,
Hmm.
T,
Yeah.
U, U,
U,
U, V, W,
hmm,
X, Y, J,
Z.
Z.
Yes. Okay. Just focus on the European part. On all the letters, you can see there are two options, most of the letters. You have to choose the option with less extension. जैसे कि S है, तो हमें S ही नहीं बोलना है, S बोलना है.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Alkama.
A, B, C, D, E, F, Z, H, I, J, L, M, N, O, P, Q, F, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Perfect. Very clear pronunciation. Okay. Let's move on to Komal.
Okay, so it's A, B, C, D, A, F, E, J और G, अगा, E और जाता, and then kappa, L, M, N, O, or it's
Not
O,
O.
O,
Yes.
P, K, R, S, T, O, B,
This one is
W,
U.
O, B, W, sheesh, epsilon,
Last one.
hello,
Yes. Last one.
Yes, ma'am. A.
Z.
Just a second, Ashish.
Okay, okay,
Just
sorry, sir.
yeah, Komal, you got the last one. Can you please repeat that? Komal, the last letter. I'm unable to hear you if you are speaking.
Hello.
Okay, no issues. Your voice is breaking for some reason. No issues. I got that from. Okay, let's move
Hello,
on.
am I audible?
Yes, Komal, I think there's a network issue from your side.
My
No problem. I got to all the letters. Fine. Okay,
Okay.
let's move on to Bush.
Hello.
Yes.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, U, P,
O.
Q,
No,
O,
this one.
O, O, U, O,
O.
O,
Yes.
P, K, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Okay. So one more thing, like if you are choosing the European accent, then you have to follow the European accent for all the letters. Okay. For example, the mistake you made here, you read as FE, whereas going forward, I think some letter like SC, you read the Brazilian version. So and air, you read the European version. So I want you to. I think your focus is Portugal. So I
Yeah.
want you to focus only on European Portuguese. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to make it clear to everyone once again. Whatever you're focusing in the class, we will be following both the accents because as a student of Portuguese, you should have the knowledge, the awareness of both the accents. If you're investing your time, you should know both the accents. But whatever your priority is, wherever you're moving to, be it Portugal or Brazil, you have to prioritize that. शुरू से ही अगर आप दोनों को साथ में लेके चलने की कोशिश करोगे तो आप कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे. तो आपको ज्ञान दोनों का रखना है, क्लास में दोनों के प्रति आपको अटेंशन देना है, पर आपको जो लर्न करना है जब आप घर में प्रैक्टिस करेंगे और लर्न करेंगे, जैसे आपको अल्फाबेट लर्न करना है, याद करनी है आपको, तो वहां पे आपको फोकस सिर्फ यूरोपियन वाले में करना है, या जिनका फोकस ब्राजीलियन है उनको सीखते समय सिर्फ ब्राजीलियन में फोकस करना है. और फिर हम क्लास में दोनों क्यों कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि आप जितना ऐसे दिमाग में सुनते रहेंगे ना, क्लास में बैठ रहे हैं आप सुन रहे हैं दोनों एक्सेंट को, तो आपको एक अवेयरनेस आ जाएगी कि अच्छा इस वर्ड को यूरोपियन में ऐसे कहते हैं, ब्राजीलियन में ऐसे कहते हैं. तो ऑल्दो आप ब्राजीलियन पे ही फोकस कर रहे हैं, ब्राजीलियन ही सीख रहे हैं, आपको अगर जरूरत पड़ी यूरोपियन की तो आप बिल्कुल ही उसमें मतलब अनअवेयर नहीं होंगे, आपको थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ आ जाएगा, आई मीन क्लियरली समझ आ जाएगा. पर आपको अभी सीखना दोनों नहीं है, आपको फोकस करना है अपने प्रायोरिटी पे, जो भी आपकी प्रायोरिटी है, यूरोपियन और पोर्चुगीज, यूरोपियन और ब्राजीलियन. सो बी वेरी अवेयर कि आपको कौन सा पकड़ना है पहले. ठीक है, कोई भी एक आपकी प्रायोरिटी होनी चाहिए और आपको सीखते समय उसी पे फोकस करना चाहिए. आपको अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं तो आपको क्लियर करना है. अगर किसी ऐसे वर्ड में आपको लग रहा है कि क्या इसका साउंड अलग हो सकता है तो आपको पूछना है. और अगर
I have a one question, ma'am.
Yes.
You were saying if you want to learn European, if you are telling both languages, so we are a little confused के हम कौन सा, like if you are saying M, and in Brazilian M, am I right? N is any or N?
there are two sounds. Okay,
Huh.
it is N in European, N in Brazilian.
Any Brazilian, like R is R in European and Ahi in Brazilian.
Right.
Okay.
So every step I will be giving you the different sounds, or if there is a difference in the word itself, I will let you know the difference. You have to focus. It's your responsibility that you focus on your priority. Clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on to Ashish.
Yes, ma'am. A, B, C, D, A, F in Brazilian FE, J, G, G or G, H, E, J, K or Kappa, L, M, N in European, and in Brazilian LE, ME, and NE. O, P, K, R in European, and in Brazilian EHI. S in European and SC in Brazilian. T, U, V, W or W, sheesh, epsilon, and J.
Great. That was very clear. That's great. Okay. So now to understand these letters, as I told you, the name of the letters are different and the sound is different. For the same letter A, for example, just talking in English, if we have this first letter A in English, it has very different sounds when we use them in words. For example, A for apple होता है, वहां पे A का साउंड ए बन गया, और A से अरेंज भी होता है, वहां पे A का साउंड अ हो गया, अरेंज. It's A. Somewhere it is A, somewhere it is A. Like the word father, it is A. So the same letter has different sounds. Unless we use it in specific words, we will not be able to understand the sound of the letter. So first of all, we need to understand that the name of the letter is different and the sound of the letter is different. To understand the sound, we have to learn a few words. We have to see how we are applying that letter in a real world, in a real word. So for that, we will learn some words in Portuguese today with the specific letters. So just like we learned A for apple in English, we learned it like this. A for apple. यानी A letter से apple होता है. इसी तरह Portuguese में हम सीखेंगे A de amor. A de amor. Now this word de in Portuguese, it means of or from. It is irrelevant to know the meaning of the word here because it is just a phrase we use to learn the words along with the letters. It doesn't have any very literal meaning in this phrase. So we will learn it like this. A de amor, B de bola. We will learn the words like this. Now one more thing here. In European Portuguese, we will call this word as de. In European, we will call it as de. In Brazilian, we will call it as G. G. So the sound will become like this. A, G, amor. B, G, bola. So is this being clear to everyone? Can you give me a thumbs up if it is clear to you, what I'm saying right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Please give me a thumbs up. It's clear? Okay. Okay. Yes, Sarthak, you have a doubt?
Oh no, I did it by mistake. Sorry.
So we will learn the different words with the letters and how we say it is Ade Amor, Bede Bola, like this.
Ma'am, can you repeat again?
Yes. So we are learning the letters, the words with specific letters. जिस तरह से हमने इंग्लिश में सीखा था A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, इसी तरह से हम पोर्चुगीज में कुछ वर्ड सीखेंगे. Bushra, can you please stay on mute? There's a noise from your side.
Okay, okay.
So similarly, we will learn some words with the Portuguese letters ताकि Portuguese में हम इसका sound समझ पाए. Okay? इसके लिए हम जो phrase use करते हैं, जैसे इंग्लिश में कहते हैं A for apple, ठीक है, तो A से apple होता है. इसी तरह Portuguese में हम बोलेंगे A de amor. और ये जो word है de, इसका मतलब है of या from. इसी word को हम यूरोपियन में अलग तरीके से प्रोनाउंस करते हैं और ब्राजीलियन में अलग साउंड आता है. यूरोपियन में हम इसे कहेंगे द और ब्राजीलियन में इसे कहेंगे जी. तो जस्ट टू बी मोर स्पेसिफिक हियर, यही वर्ड है, सेम वर्ड है, ये एक प्रीपोजिशन है, उसका यूरोपियन में साउंड है द, ब्राजीलियन में साउंड है जी. So we learn the words with these preposition. So first one is a de amor, or we can say a de amor. The word amor means love. You can see the meaning beside this. Amor means love. Nobody has to note anything because I will send you the screenshot of this in the WhatsApp group. You can note it down when you do your homework, when you are learning the letters. Okay? So you can note down the sounds in Hindi and the meaning of the words, everything in your own time. As of now, I just want you to focus on the screen and my sound. So ad amor or agi amor. Amor means love. Next, we have bed bola. Bola. Bed bola. Or beji bola. Beji bola. So in European, I'm saying bed bola. In Brazilian, beji bola. Next, certo. 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 Or in Brazilian,
Hold on, please.
certo.
Cedo.
Bushra, please make a habit of raising your hand when you're speaking.
Okay. Cerdo.
Certo.
Certo. Okay.
Certo.
Hmm.
So say the certo. In European, we'll say the. Say the certo. In Brazilian, say de certo. Then we have de. De, the, dedo. De, the, dedo. Or in Brazilian, we'll say de dedo. De dedo. E de escola. Escola. E de escola. In Brazilian, we'll say e de escola. E de escola. Escola is school. So see, look at this word once. एक बार इसको ध्यान से देखना. एशकोला. इसमें 3 साउंड्स हैं. इसको मैं अलग अलग तरीके से प्रोनाउंस कर सकती हूँ. जैसे कि I can say एशकोला. I can say escola. And I can say escola. I can say escola. और I can say escola. बहुत अलग अलग तरीके से मैं इसको प्रोनाउंस कर सकती हूँ. But what I choose to do is escola. Escola. यानी जो कॉ का साउंड है, जो कि सेकंड लास्ट साउंड है, लास्ट को छोड़ के सेकंड लास्ट साउंड, उसको मैं एक्सटेंड कर रही हूँ. एंड दैट इज द ट्रू पोर्चुगीज लैंग्वेज. इसी तरीके से एक्चुअली पोर्चुगीज बोला जाता है. अगर आप ये पैटर्न कैच कर लेंगे तो आपका साउंड ऑटोमेटिकली नेटिव पोर्चुगीज जैसा हो जाएगा. ए द एस्कोला और ए जे एस्कोला. एफ द फाका. F the faca. Again, in this word, I can say faca, I can say faca, or I can say faca. So I'm choosing to say faca because second last sound को आपको extend करना है. F the faca, or in Brazilian we can say F-E-G faca. F-E-G faca. Then we have G or J. G the gato. G the gato. Gato. Gato means cat. Or in Brazilian we'll say G gato. G gato. Then we have aga. Aga the hospital. Aga the hospital. Or in Brazilian, the sound is little different. Please notice it. Aga de hospital. Hospital. So it is actually hospital, right? There's an L at the end. But in Brazilian, we have a very unique rule that whenever we have an L at the end, we don't pronounce the L. We don't give it a L sound. We rather pronounce it like a W or like a U. So this word becomes hospital. Hospital. Specifically only in Brazilian. In European, it will be read as it is written. जैसा लिखा है वैसा ही पढ़ेंगे. Hospital. Aga de hospital in European. In Brazilian, the sound becomes a little different and we read it as Aga de hospital. Aga de hospital. Then we have I de igreja. I de igreja. Igreja means church. Or in Brazilian, we'll say EG, igreja. Then we have Jota. Jota de janela. Jota de janela. Or Jota de janela. Jota de janela. Then we have Ka de kiwi. Now this word kiwi means the fruit kiwi. Okay. This letter K is not an original Portuguese letter. It has been borrowed from the English language. We didn't have this letter in the Portuguese language. But with increasing globalization, we had words that we would have to pronounce, which needed the letter K. So because of that reason, we had to incorporate this letter. And it has not been long that we have this letter in Portuguese. It is almost around 2006 or 7, if I'm not wrong. It is around that time that this letter was borrowed into the Portuguese language. So there are 3 letters in the Portuguese language, just for your knowledge: K, W, and Y. These 3 letters are not original Portuguese letters. So if you come across any word while reading Portuguese, if you come across any word that has any of these letters, K, W, or Y, then please know that it is not an original Portuguese word. It can be a word from any other language, it can be a name of someone from some other language, or it can be just an English word that is taken up in the Portuguese language as well. So words with the letters K, W, and Y will never be an original Portuguese word, because these 3 letters did not exist in the Portuguese language, in the Portuguese alphabet. So that's why with Ka, we have kiwi, which is the name of the fruit. And that word is not Portuguese. It has come from some other language. Ka de kiwi or Ka de kiwi. Then L de loja or L-E-J loja. Loja. Then we have M de mesa. Mesa. We are not saying mesa, it's mesa. Because this letter S, when it comes in between 2 vowels, then the sound is strong. We will be reading all these rules later again. But just to give you the right pronunciation, this is not mesa, this is mesa. Mesa. So M de mesa or MEG mesa. Again, next one, M de número. Número. Now we have a habit of saying new in English. Many of the students make this mistake. They say número. It's not número. It's número. Número. So in European we'll say N de número, and in Brazilian we'll say NG número. NG número. Next we have O. O de óleo. Óleo. Adha la, adha ya. Lya. Óleo. O de óleo. Or OG óleo. So once again, in European we will say O de óleo. In Brazilian we will say OG óleo. Then we have P. So P de papel. P de papel. But can you tell me how do we pronounce it in Brazilian? In European जैसा लिखा है वैसा ही pronounce करेंगे papel. Brazilian में कुछ अलग हो जाएगा. क्या होगा?
Papel.
No.
Papel.
Papeu. It will sound like a U.
Papel.
Yes. Okay. Whenever we have an L at the end of the word, in Brazilian, we don't say la. That is the sound of the L is la. But when it comes at the end of the word, we don't say la. We say it like a U or a W. So here it is like an U. Papel. So in European, we say pé de papel. In Brazilian, we say pé de papel. Once more, pé de papel in European. In Brazilian, it is pé de papel. Pé de papel. Next, que. Que de queijo. Queijo. Que de queijo. Or in Brazilian, we'll say que de queijo. Que de queijo. Then we have or eji. De rosa. De rosa. So when we are beginning a word with the letter R, then R is always silent and it gives the sound of H, both in Brazilian and European. In the European Portuguese, some people can also call it as rosa. So de rosa, but some people might also call it as rosa. Similarly, in Brazilian, de rosa. De rosa. So this word is more commonly called as rosa, but some people in both the countries actually, some people in both Portugal and Brazil can call it as rosa. But 90% of the population will call this as rosa. Whenever a word will start with the letter R, then the sound will be like a ho. So de rosa or de rosa. Then we have S or SC. So S de sapato. S de sapato. Or we can say SG sapato. Then we have te. Te de teto. Te de teto. Or in Brazilian, we'll say te de teto. Te de teto. Teto means the roof or the ceiling, chat, basically. Then we have U. U de uvas. U de uvas. So see, look at this word, uvas. इसको हम उवाश नहीं पढ़ेंगे. It's not uvash. ठीक है, बिल्कुल पोर्चुगीज नहीं लगेगा फिर. ये है uvas. So I'm extending the sound of u and I'm shortening the sound of vash. Uvash. तो ये वाश नहीं है, वश है. Uvash. U de uvas. And in Brazilian also, we'll say the same thing. U de uvas. U de uvas. Then we have ve. Ve de vaca. Ve de vaca. Or we can say ve de vaca. Ve de vaca. Then we have W or duplo V. Again, as I told you, it's an English letter. So we cannot have any word that is a Portuguese word and that has the letter W. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता क्योंकि W एक English word है, English letter है और Portuguese में borrow किया गया है. So here we have the word wafer. Okay, it's actually the English word wafer. It's the English word wafer, but in Portuguese we'll give it the Portuguese accent and we will call it wafer. So duplo V de wafer or duplo V de wafer. It's actually the English word wafer, but we are just reading it in the Portuguese accent. Wafer. Then we have sheesh. Sheesh de xícara. Xícara. Here you can see a small accent on top of the letter I. A small accent. The role of this accent is to extend the sound of the vowel. If it is on the top of the letter E, like here, on top of E we have the accent. So we'll call it as E, she, xícara. Okay. So sheesh de xícara or sheesh de xícara. Sheesh de xícara. Then we have epsilon. Again, a non-Portuguese letter. So we have a name here, Yasmin. Can be the name of a person, name of a flower, Yasmin. So it's a proper noun. It's a name. It doesn't have any meaning. Ypsilon the Yasmin or Ypsilon G Yasmin. Not a Portuguese word. Then last one we have Z. Z the zebra or ZG zebra. This word is actually a Portuguese word that has come to the English language. So that was your words with the letters. I'll just quickly repeat all the words in both the accents. I want you to focus on your own accent. And for this class, guys, only for this class, I will actually provide you the recording for everyone in the group only. I'll send you so that you can get the correct sounds when you're practicing at home. Okay? Your homework will be to learn the letters along with the words. So you have to have a practice of it. You need to, hear the sounds again. So I will provide you the recording for this class. I want you to go through the sounds when you're practicing it so that you don't learn the wrong sound. So let me just quickly tell you the words once again. I will repeat in both European and Brazilian. Okay. A de amor or A de amor. B de bola ou B de bola. C de certo ou C de certo. D de dedo ou D de dedo. E de escola ou E de escola. F de faca ou F de faca. G de gato ou G de gato. H de hospital ou H de hospital. I de igreja ou I de igreja. J de janela ou J de janela. K de kiwi ou K de kiwi. L de loja ou L de loja. M de mesa ou M de mesa. N de número ou N de número. O de óleo ou O de óleo. P de papel ou P de papel. Q de queijo ou Q de queijo. R de rosa ou R de rosa. S de sapato ou S de sapato. T de teto ou T de teto. U de uvas ou U de uvas. V de vaca ou V de vaca. W de wafer ou W de wafer. X de xícara ou X de xícara. Y de Yasmin ou Y de Yasmin. Z de zebra ou Z de zebra. So that was the alphabet and the letters along with the alphabet. Anybody has any questions to ask from today's class? Anyone has anything? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. If there are no questions, your only homework is to learn the alphabet, memorize the complete alphabet. As I told you, I'll share the recording with you for this particular class so that you can just revise the sounds from that recording. That will be your only homework. The next class, guys, only for the next class on Wednesday, I'll not be able to have the class because I'm on off on Wednesday. So we will be directly having our class on Friday next. Okay. Wednesday को अभी class नहीं होगी. I'll put that in the group as well. We'll have our class on Friday. So you have a lot of time also in between. You will have the recording. Please practice the letters along with the words. और अगली क्लास में यानी फ्राइडे की क्लास में आपको लेटर और वर्ड दोनों बोलना है. आपको इस तरह से याद करनी है. आदे अमोर, बेदे बोला, सेदे सेर्तु, देदे देदु. या फिर ब्राजीलियन में आजी अमोर, बेजी बोला, सेजी सेर्तु. Like this, you have to fluently be able to speak the letters along with the words. That is your only homework as of now. Okay. I'll put the same thing in the group as well. So please be prepared. While practicing also, if you have any questions, please put it in the group. You can send a voice message, you can send a proper written message, whatever it is, please ask your questions in the group. So that's it for today. It was great to know you all, and I'm really excited to begin this journey with you. And that's it. Okay. Bye bye, everyone. Good night, and see you in the next class.
Good night,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Right, okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.